Okay, let's dive right in. We all have a past, right? And for so many of us, it feels heavy, like a weight we drag around, this collection of regrets that kind of tells us who we are. But what if? What if that's all wrong? What if there was a completely different way to look at it? A radical idea that takes your entire history, especially the messy parts, the wreckage, and sees it not as a burden, but as the fuel for creating incredible strength. Now, this is the core of everything we're talking about today. It's a really challenging idea, almost shocking when you first hear it. See, this isn't about forgetting what happened or just, getting over it. No, this is about taking such total ownership of your life that you literally transform it. You turn something that happened to you into something that happened for you. So, this really presents us with a fundamental choice, a fork in the road. When you look back at your own life, what are you? Are you a prisoner, trapped behind the bars of it was? Or are you an alchemist, someone who can take the lead of suffering and turn it into the gold of strength? And the contrast couldn't be more stark. Over on the left, you've got what our source material calls the citizens of the porcelain towers. They're fragile, their past is this heavy, leaden cloak, and their regrets are things to be buried and hidden away. They are, in a very real sense, victims of what happened. But then, look to the right, the overman. For this person, the past is something completely different. It's a raw, necessary ingredient. Every single moment of trauma, every mistake actually adds to the strength they have right now. They're not a victim of their history. They are the creator of their present. Let's dig into that first mindset a little more, this prison of it was. Because this is a psychological trap where so many of us can get stuck, just weighed down by resentment and everything that's already happened. In the force that keeps us locked in that prison, it actually has a name, the spirit of gravity. Just think of it like a literal weight. It's that constant pull of resentment, that heavy burden of regret. It's the little voice that's always whispering, if only. It's what chained your soul to a past that you cannot change, convincing you that you can never really fly free. And here's the really crucial part. This prison doesn't just hold your memories captive. It actively defines your present and absolutely poisons your future. When you're chained to resentment, you literally can't feel joy in the same way. You can't embrace what's coming because some part of you is always looking back. But here's the pivot. This is the question that just shatters that whole way of thinking. What if you could stop seeing the past as a cage and start seeing it as sustenance? What if it was a feast laid out just for you? So, how is that even possible? What allows for this incredible transformation? Well, it all comes down to a concept called the will to power. Think of this as the engine, the driving force that allows the overman to break free from that spirit of gravity. Now, it's so important that we get this definition right because the will to power is misunderstood all the time. This is not about a desire to dominate other people, not at all. It's an internal fire. It's a fundamental drive for self-mastery, the will to look into your own inner chaos, your own shadows, and to gain command over them. Let's just hammer this point home because it's the core distinction. It is not about conquering the world outside of you. It is about mastering the world inside of you. It's about taking all that raw, chaotic energy from your life and your experiences and sculpting it with discipline and self-command into a masterpiece. So what does this will to power actually look like in action? How does it show up? Well, it's expressed through two really powerful active metaphors that demonstrate a total, complete affirmation of life. And those are the feast and the dance. The feast. This is the act of consuming your own savage history. Instead of trying to bury your trauma, you devour it. You metabolize the bitterness of whatever happened, and you transform it into the very blood that fuels a heroic future. The logic is, if you took away even one moment of pain, you'd be taking away the strength you have right now. And then there's the dance. And the dance is the visible proof that this whole transformation has worked. You see, the overman doesn't dance because life is easy or light. He dances because his power has grown so immense that he can carry the full weight of the world's suffering and still move with grace and power. It is the ultimate yes to all of life, not just the easy parts. And this brings us to the absolute climax of this whole philosophy. This is the final, most powerful step. This is the move that turns a victim of fate into the creator of their own destiny. It is the ultimate act of self-redemption. This one phrase, this is the key that unlocks the prison. When you can look at your past and declare, "Thus I willed it," you're performing an incredible creative act. You are retroactively giving every random, chaotic, painful moment of your past a profound purpose. You are claiming it all as your own. Okay, so this breaks down the whole journey. It's a three-step process. Step one is where most people get stuck, that it was. It's that heavy, cold reality of a past you just can't change. You're basically a victim of fate. But then comes step two, the game changer, the bridge of will to power. This is that inner fire, that drive to master and integrate your own story. And that bridge, it carries you to step three, the so I wanted it. This is the magic moment. It's a creative act where you claim total ownership, turning what was just random chance into your chosen destiny. So the result of all of this isn't just about survival. It's about achieving a state of profound psychological strength, what's called a great health. And this is the amazing part. It's a kind of health that's only possible because of the suffering you endured. Those painful moments become the sacred and necessary ingredients for becoming the strongest version of yourself. And so, all of this leaves us with one final, powerful question to really think about. It's asking us to look at the entire tapestry of our own lives, the beautiful parts, the ugly parts, the torn parts, and to ask ourselves if we can reach a state of saying yes that is so complete, so total, that we wouldn't change a single thing. Can you love your fate enough to have willed it?